Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ivan Chei, the Center One here on YouTube, Facebook, and all the channels that you can think of. And we are back once again to your number one socio-political platform, Ivan Chei, the Center One here on YouTube. My catcher, so when you subscribe to the channel, subscribe for more updates. Once again, we are back to Obibesia Square Zero, Accra, Edra. We all saw what happened, a very devastating situation, a flood all over the place. I think the wreckage that came with it, you quantify and the loss of human life was so scary, and our properties and other stuff. There be and I'm so a first of all, we extend our heartfelt condolences to all the bereaved families, or more lusu, or more family, or more lusu, or more kids, and any other person in this particular way. It's unfortunate that they've become victims of a situation. Yatanase and it's quite unfortunate, but we're just hoping that this time around, your friend said, when it comes to some of these natural disasters, we are not under the mercy of God. We are under the mercy of nature, and what we do. Anybody tell me, God is there, provided us with the wisdom and everything to ensure, say, you beat me a survival. But black man, we always find excuses and then as a forum. Even when there is an emergency situation like this, sometimes you begin to ask yourself, so even the ways to deal with it, we are not prepared. And I saw videos of fire service personnel doing their best, to be very honest with you, doing their best, moving from one area to other, trying to rescue people. Now, the equipment in their their life well at risk. So sometimes, because when situation like this, yesterday I put up a post on Facebook and I said, in situation like this, cars are useless. So fire service for no. The same car no mote na ensuo na akate kwan no ahefa na mo de cars no krafa no makobi fie so mo kwa rescue no. It's almost impossible. That is why I said say disaster your friend is saying an emergency helicopters no. We need to get about 2 or 3 for both NADMO and National Service. So in situation like this, they can just fly over, and wherever it is necessary to rescue people, you rescue them. You understand? But most of the places, car crying to me in corner campus, fire service for Mara. They cannot go. That is the reality sometimes. And then if you look at some of the videos, a man for fear, ma ebinum, omodaimwa ma tete car soro, ebinum tete dying so, and then as a form that show the ravaging and the devastating your friend is a effect and as an impact ubenya when we decide to take nature for granted. Because I've always said, and I say it is often said that water will always find a way and nothing can stop it. And that is what we saw. So in as much as we are trying to find a way out of this, and I think that we need to start from the beginning. Me say hashtag fix the drains. Hashtags fix the drains. And then now they'll be laughing at us because so what now here amount of money even the World Bank alone has brought into this particular country for the purposes of sanitation, constructing drains in Accra, and then as a forum. Now, who said nothing has been done about the situation. It's very shameful. Yes, Oko America a flood, Oko UAE a flood. It's true, especially when and so no turn a turbulence war as nobody expected that. Flood happens everywhere, mobia nadao. But yet, they are not a baba. Yes, anytime be and so betobiano, then there is a flood. And so 30 minutes flood. And then my situation is a bit different. Quite recently, last day in America, even JFK, flood day, Emma must suspend day. The whole of New York, there was flood all over. So flood in there, you bet me near my you still to flood. But I'm telling you, said the magnitude, the impact, and the frequency will reduce. And yet it's a way purely most of it a man-made, a pure recklessness, pure negligence, and a whole lot of stuff. Because you have a quack or jisika see a baba drains or be a bar on yet. Cecilia Dapaah penso sanitation sika World Bank for time yes yem fanya sanitation fanti gatesim no ye ni buy a horse na sika no guni dem amanfo bekeka nkwasi asem to justify one build drain back kokra so what free say World Bank it baby no who the ekoso ya would they take us serious. A lot of money is about Kroma. The last time I was checking, it was almost $600 million and over through your friends saying grant. I want their mind and say, "Yem fanya your gutters, yem fantity, your name." All these monies, we cannot even account for it. Now they're breaking my heart has to do with your friend is saying circle. Ohesa odona ne dahona. That is a very good strategic position. I was expecting say and kayabeye deep dig into that particular way. I converted it into some sort of a aquarium, some sort of way bia. Edru holidays a man for betim the baby boat. Ebekwa kwesi so to be driving out to be your friend is saying oba nanam so. Ama manfo abaye a holiday bazaar for people as am make us obeji sika kra na ye ntretire because ene lake ni na se for manfo na ye drains na e koso nyina no we can equally create your friends a lake, a big one ebe sweep all the way akwakogum baby ayate ani no kra betimi several purposes whether for irrigation or whatever. We must begin to think outside the box. So Tom 2015 yet now Chrome Hana the same thing yeah the nipa she yeah emrante no mo she yeah ne besi nne obi akra nko bi so mo say na mabra bom te sen omo mese Ghana emrante no mo nsuo fa mo a ebinum she yeah no families and relatives nobody even went to their aid omo mu di them omo are they offending for themselves. What kind of country is this? Yatena sia besi na yensu post that particular thing and World Bank shas here support here with money. Can for that happen so what is the amount of money about Chrome has say for the purposes of fixing these drains because abaye annual cancer they wanted us to do something about the situation. Sikana ba na kwabrani edi sikana ba na kwabrani de ayede ope sikana ba you don't even know where the money will go. Here we are once again back to square zero, and when it happens like this, people go on their knees and pray to God. I'm saying, God has no time for fools. You see, answer, and we begin to fix things, put our asses together, and begin to say, these things are not things we can solve with prayers. These are things that do pure human ingenuity is required. All that you need is common sense to realize that there is a problem, there's going to be a problem, the problem is going to be devastating, and as a country, now if we cannot fix drains and floods in Accra, what else can we fix? What else can we fix in this country if we cannot even get these basic things right? The question is, what can we fix in this country? We are not good at nothing. So for me, I think the president took an area view of the situation, and that was quite good for him to have a very good appreciation and understanding of what the situation is. Then that stage should be a robust, comprehensive plan you roll out just to ensure, the drains, that this particular thing in Accra is fixed once and for all. Because President Mahama, I believe he can do this thing, because when doom so, because of your friend is saying generation capacity from Kwame Nkrumah Pensu Besi ne Obiam fixe. He said he was going to fix it, and indeed he fixed it. Your power generation capacity and your no one can Ghana da sumo. I am urging him to take this flat thing as a priority. Let us fix this thing once and for all. Every available resources be a war maimu biano yen channel toward building drains, big ones, converting these gutters into man-made lake. Not circle, sa or dot we ne da hono yen converting into something very beautiful. Nanya sa amamfon kwa nim amamfon to ball and gum amamfon kwa say we can The AMA can form a task force who will be guiding the river. And then as a forum, it do holidays. You know amount of money we can make from that particular place. That alone can generate money. You debate to your man for more or hawker as and they take care of the place. All that you need to do is to fix it, clean it, buy baby boat, put it on it. If you can't engage investors, let them bring their money. They will fix this thing for us. And because we are talkatives, asem no ba e ho na media for obia wo asem ka. Yawo January, nobody saw say sa situation beba. Nobody spoke about it. Your manya ye de yetenama esiwia afena uhu anyansafo na solutions are hold on. Some of us have been talking about this thing way back, and you can go back and check. So some of these things you don't fix with talks. You don't fix with what do you call it? You fix it with concrete actions. And this time round, let us get this thing right once and for all, because enrasa wo he oba pimfo pregnant woman ese dem enso asira fa akata nchansen no so. How do you expect them to survive? Enra manfo ena mo nso amosisi dan e wo ba bia ye kanyansasam kire ma muntie no. Enra you saw amanfo japade ensuo bie gate cars 4 esida na ensuo na bie kwan na se car no na hye gatam na ekọ. So when it comes to some of these things, your wealth or your whatever no cannot save you. Obi na ba ofie be fa o car nkai na woni ni gina court atwe amanso ba ensuo be bie gate atam car no de ko de akire woni ne nkokon. You see how powerful nature can be? So let us all come together and see, say, this problem anya afibia na yebetana na rain and a flood. Yes, I understand flood. You can't stop it. But the magnitude, the frequency, the extent, the damage, the devastating impact, the wreckage, the destruction, loss of property, loss of life, loss of everything. Even the psychological trauma, and then as if we didn't nipa kom nyina no yen kan kire ye ho say your mind yeso ye nipa nyankopon the boy ye dwen. Let us find the reason na yem fix this particular thing and then revisit the Cecilia Dapaah case in as if amount of money meant for some of these projects kwabrani timi sese sika na bon pod na dukum egu ni dem be see na that particular issue no cry ente ho asem. That Cecilia Dapaah issue invoke negative passions and bad memories when people go through this particular thing. That money, she must tell us what those monies were used for. And several other grants your friends saying World Bank at this base at the MIM for the purposes of some of these interventions. We don't do it. Abai radio, TV discussion, basa, etwa ube. Yenye through September mpana August krape. This discussion will cut. A man for be boku to akese abeke kambro phone na se phone until June, July comes back again. There is no futuristic plan. In the next 10 years. This is the rollout plan. Fix the situation in Accra. And I understand people who have also built on waterways. You see, some of these things at this time, no mercy. No mercy. No mercy. Break down the buildings. Break down the buildings and build the gutters. Fix the drains. And Oko Ramsar site, when our mom was dying without permission, you arrest and prosecute them. Those are but in the Pakro authorization, you find them, you arrest them. Mamboya for obiti says John and as a for chance and as a for Toma, man for and no ni baby, and that while well as a Maya said their man a relative, no way and hokodi to a more upset or far more buying. You see the impact. The Ramsar site was preserved for a reason. Rollins pen so he could have sold it. But the fupe for buy ye gusu gidi and now there is no single land there will have a say. Now no me could tell more. Go ahead and danya yesi SEC of call Lance ring na ya ton ni na. Now I didn't tell your man boy force. All that we are interested in is the immediate gratification, what we will get out of it immediately. We don't care what happens next. There must be a certain decisive, bold action targeting some of these nuisance in society who, out of their own sheer greed, inflict or contribute to inflicting some of these damage, harm, disaster on people. We need a national policy, a plan that will resolve this, and I'm urging the president, Wayebi Peng, take the decisive and the bold action, and let's nip this thing in the bud. That's my simple message. This is no time to be blaming this, that. We need to fix it. And then when it comes to emergencies, we must be prepared. It's not always na issue. And Ramete say yes in Nadmo chempa. Empa no modi ko see light post na da na so mo situation like this ya chempa. Empa no ye de kwa kwesi hefa. Ebia na nya no kore anam fansisi nsuo num. Na omo national nsuo nka like what? Ye chicha mo na ye nam na ye sha volunteer boot na etwitwa picture. Eno na ye post to yeah, we commiserated with them. We went there. No. Let's fix the drains once and for all. Must we always be coming back here talking about Menka said drains no be na coso yet. Even America cry no a flood, but yet no abro so obi na kan asem. Ensuo to 30 minutes in Accra nipa bayira. Ensuo before obi. Cars bayira a dime bebuogu. You can't even go to work. And a lot of people didn't go to work. Productivity. Can you quantify it? And even some banks couldn't open. Shops, pharmaceuticals, a lot of them. And today is going to continue because a quite young clear. So the whole of this week, productivity is going to drop by almost 50 to 60% because of this. Not because of the rains, but because of the fact that rains, you're blocking the way or never being far and it will find its way. VIP, the whole of Monday, the VIP station, the whole of Monday, zero business. And you think that will not even affect the economy? People have their... So some of these, what's national quantifier? But it is the greed of few. Yes, you see, are dying. And I don't believe in the situation where a country allows everybody to go. You can't do that in any serious country. Go and build the type of building ti obia peso wieska no kosi dan ya efe waka kire ni nuance black man adnyansa ni etiminti no even a dan ya tenem kura no we want to use it to send a message. Okwa brochira, those who are willing to build no, you go to the outskirts somewhere in the bush. Yeah, we have a Michael Jackson, and check all the big guys. Few people in your chrome baby. I don't cry maybe will be a city that not all amount you renovate and then you live in. The state need to take charge when it comes to rebuilding, building. Now you be now it's a assembly required or more required a corruption you be It's sad. Let's fix this once and for all. And I know the president can. He has done it before. Let's fix this thing once and for all. Thank you. My name is Ivan Che Innocent One here on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. When subscribe here, I urge you to subscribe and be.
PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.